at hospital. They knew that this is transition. You need to go and read what is the procedure regarding the agreement they have with social services. There is
But here's the problem.
transition.
Here's the problem, though. I sent that email at a time when I was getting good feedback from the hospital. So the hospital had
Yeah.
actually been telling me, you're doing really well. You're doing fantastically. We want to give you 6 hours of leave. We want you to go home. You're doing brilliantly.
Yeah.
They depressed me and like literally just shattered my mind so much that I was so like subservient and compliant at that point that they loved me. They absolutely loved me. Like, I am the best actress you will ever meet in your life. I did everything I could. It was 2 days before my labor and they were putting me on all these drugs and I didn't want to take them, but I literally, all I was thinking about was just protect my baby, protect my baby, protect my baby. So I just shut the hell down my mouth. I just shut my mouth, shut it, and I just did everything I could to make sure that they were not going to literally put my baby's life at risk. So by that point, by February, they loved me. But inside, I was literally dying. Like, I was literally dying, but I didn't tell them that. The reason I sent that email was because I couldn't cope anymore. But they had no idea. They had absolutely no idea. So this is the
Yeah.
thing. But what the impression that is now in the documents, which is completely wrong, they're now putting in the documents, oh, mother didn't pass the parenting assessment, mother was inadequate bonding with baby. BS, 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 nonsense, rubbish, all of the time when I was there. And my boyfriend at the time, who was at the meeting, would verify that. And I know for a fact my parents were at the meeting and they would verify that. And the records would verify that because they were about to give me 6 hours to go home. But the impression they're giving is they'll come back, if this goes to court, they'll go back and they'll say, oh, no, we had to, it was an emergency, that's why there was no court order, it was an emergency, mother couldn't cope anymore, mother was having a breakdown, and therefore, parents had to come immediately, which is rubbish. I didn't like it there, I didn't want my baby in that environment, and I knew they'd effed me up, and I wanted to get the hell out of there, but it wasn't an emergency. There was no reason why emergency court orders can be applied for. The court hearing can happen 2 days later, and the order can be made a day after that. There's no reason
Okay.
why they should have made that decision with there being no court records whatsoever at that time without an emergency court hearing. That's what they should have done. Like, without any shadow of a doubt. Like, nobody on this earth could ever tell me that that's not what should have happened. Nobody. That is what should have happened.
So listen, what you need to do, you need to go to the GP, yeah? You need to go to GP and ask them to do for you blood test, yeah? And they will ask you why you want to get this blood test, and then you will tell them that you want to make sure that you are clean, yeah, because you've got rights after what happened to you, okay? You want to make sure there is no drug in your system, and
Yeah.
they will take this blood. They will take this blood test. They will give you results, and this result will show up that you don't take drugs and you don't have nothing in system. These drugs, these pills, yeah, I'm talking
Honestly, you're
about.
so right. That wouldn't even surprise me. That wouldn't even surprise me if literally behind the scenes people are making up rubbish that I'm some kind of drug addict. Like that I'm some kind of, because
No,
they see me with a vape, they're like, oh yeah, she can't be this perfect. She can't be
listen,
this together when this has all happened to her. So therefore she must be secretly, taking heroin at the weekends or
no,
getting
I
smashed
don't,
at the
I don't,
weekends, which is rubbish. I don't
listen,
drink anything. I don't take any drugs. I don't drink any
I
alcohol.
mean, I
Like, I am
don't talk
completely
about,
teetotal, but they make up
one
bullshit behind my
second.
back.
Listen, I don't talk about drugs like pills or amphetamine, cocaine. I'm talking about drugs they give you at hospital. You must make sure that these pills are not anymore in your blood. You
Oh
need to
yeah,
check that.
yeah,
That will
yeah.
be evidence for you telling that your mind is normal. You don't have these
Yeah,
pills
that's
anymore
true.
in your blood. I don't talk about drugs like cocaine. No, the drugs they give you
Oh, I
in
see.
hospital. These drugs, you need to check if you still got in your blood them.
But how could they do a test for that? What blood test would I
They
ask
will,
for?
they will know blood test to find out about these pills are still in your blood system. That's it.
Interesting.
Then
That
we
would be
will
really good to
know
do. Yeah.
because you also had this withdrawal, okay?
Yeah.
And the way you experience this withdrawal, yeah, is just fact of that you never been mentally ill, and we need to get to this fucking bottom of this situation, because this will prove that they use on you power of force to supply you with them for 2 years.
Yeah, I
But
know.
the way your body responds is clearly fact saying that you didn't need those pills, because
I
the way you
didn't.
withdraw,
Yeah,
you didn't. No, you
didn't.
didn't, because you've been sick, because you've been healthy. You didn't have mental sickness.
I didn't.
No, you didn't. That's why you reacted this way. And I know this for fact, because I
Yeah.
know someone who had these pills, okay? And this person was pretending that she's sick. And this is how she was reacting, okay?
Yeah.
Withdraw. And you didn't be sick. That's why you react like this, because you've been healthy.
There's no reason that they should have
We
pushed
need
me. There's no reason why they should have pushed
no,
me
no reason.
to the extent that I get to the point where I'm so physically desperate to get off these things they're forcing down
The
my throat
medical
that I
history,
just stop taking them, and then I get withdrawals for
your
8 months. There's
medical
no reason that I should have been pushed to that
history.
point. They should have listened to me. The doctor should have listened to me when I was telling them over and over and over again, I'm allergic to this, I'm allergic to this, I'm allergic to this does not agree with me, this is like destroying me. But they didn't listen. They literally ignored me, dismissed me, ignored me, dismissed me, ignored me, to the point where I was finally free. Finally, after 6 months, I was free, and I was like, that's it. I am not doing this anymore. And I didn't even do a proper safe tapering off plan. I just stopped taking them because I'd been pushed to the point where I was desperate. I was literally desperate. Like, I couldn't cope anymore. And that's evidence in
And that
itself, that's evidence in itself.
it is, but I just want to make you aware of this, okay? That you know.
Yeah.
At least you know how your body react is just fact of that. You never been mentally sick. And
Yeah.
we will need doctor
Mm.
who you need to get assessment with some private doctor, okay?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
will write you this information, that the way you react is simply that medication been wrongly
Yeah.
given to you. Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Unnecessary medication. And
That's a
this
really
is
good idea,
this
That
is
would
for
be
fact.
so, I didn't think about that. That would be so helpful to get
It
somebody
is,
to get on board with that idea and to properly compile a
yeah,
report. Like in the same way with
yeah,
Dr. Naclard and Dr. Ratnam, all of the stuff they
yeah.
requested to write their reports, but instead of it being for that kind of report, it's an actual proper doctor report. A doctor who knows
Mhm.
about physical health and who can actually get all of the evidence together and actually say, and also do all the blood tests, do all the physical checks, examine all my medical records, and then be like,
Mhm.
that was life threatening what they did. That was really dangerous, and this is
Yeah.
happening to too many people.
And
I'm reading too many reports about people being given this stuff, and literally, like, it's not even just poor people, it's the royal family. The member of the royal family literally was on olanzapine and sertraline and topped themselves 2 days later. There is too much, like, dangerous corruption in these medical
yeah,
professions. Like,
mhm,
there is too much of this going on, and I have
yeah,
a very
but
clear case where I can evidence that. And I'm lucky that I've got through this. I'm very, 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 very
yeah,
lucky. But that is
and you
pretty
got this
sheer
evidence.
miracle. I shouldn't have done. And there are many other people who are not, all the time, every day, dropping down like flies, drop, 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 gone, 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 because of these. To be honest with you, because of these corrupt doctors, who don't know what they're
And
doing.
that's why your medical story is for a fact is on your side. For fact, they did mistakes, too many
Yeah.
mistakes regarding all situation with hospital, these pills,
Mm.
this everything. If you will put on your side and you will force it to the system, this
Yeah.
is on your side, because
Yeah.
they did mistakes, too many mistakes. They will be not able to cover it up. If
Yeah.
you will get
Exactly.
this from the bottom in the right way,
Yeah.
step by step, you will be able to force the truth regarding situation in hospitals. Okay,
Exactly.
that that will be easier. That
Yeah.
situation with your parents, because they are professionals.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly. But I think the key here though is that honestly, if I were to say right now in front of anyone, oh my god, I'm so angry with these doctors, people would look at me and they'd be like, are you stupid? Are you actually stupid? Because at the end of the day, if something happens to you, if something happens to your family, you're chatting crap about these doctors who are literally the most important people in the whole of the country. Why are you undermining the NHS? Who do you think you are? And it's like,
No,
well, until
sorry.
I have the evidence to show what actually happened, nobody's going to believe me. And then
Listen,
people are actually going to get angry with me because they're going to be like, how dare you? It's already, the NHS is already overstretched. They're miracles. They save
easy.
people's lives every day. But
Right.
that's the problem, is because when corruption comes from people who are generally well respected, nobody believes you.
I
Nobody
know,
believes you. But
I
I can
know, and
evidence it. I know what I've gone through. I know what
listen,
I've experienced. And people need to start understanding that, because it's going to be their children one day. It's going to be their daughters, their pregnant young daughters, who are right now going through the exact same thing that I went through. I know it
that's
for a
why I
fact, because
told
the
you.
manager's still working there. These institutions are still running, and the girls are probably dropping down like flies. And I'm not even joking. And if it was somebody else's daughter, they wouldn't be giving me so much, pushback.
I know. You're right, totally right. That's why we will have to focus on this and prove it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
This is very important because this is your point to do it.
Yeah, I know.
This is something that we can catch, and this is evidence, fact of evidence.
Yeah, exactly. It is. It is. It really
So,
is.
so you've got few roads actually to prove them medical negligence, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we will have to find someone who will make a rapport with you. You will
Yeah.
tell them what has happened, but we need to get on that point story ready, all documentation with medication, scale, when, how much, how long. We need this
Yeah.
because
I know.
this professional, when you will show him this, he will straight know what
Yeah.
they did to you, what happened, what
Yeah.
mix they did to you, what this mix did to your head.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. But
So we
also,
will
I've
have
just realised, in terms of in terms of the withdrawals, yet again, I only really, in the same way that Dr. Naclard is the first medical professional from that arena who's ever said in a report there is a clear parallel between mother coming off of these drugs and her entire conduct and composure and everything improving. That is the first time I've heard that in writing. I've seen that in writing, and the only thing I can actually think of, and it's just come to me now, that is actually in writing about the withdrawals would be from Whips Cross
Mhm,
Hospital. Because when I was when I went to A&E when I was living in Chingford with Henry, that doctor,
mhm.
after I told him what I was experiencing, he's literally the only doctor who said to me, "You're going through withdrawals. You're going through drug withdrawals. That's what you're experiencing right now." All the other medics gave me some bullshit. Oh, it must be to do with your mental health. Oh, it
So
must be to do with
no,
the fact that you've just had
okay.
a baby. And he was the only doctor
So
who
they
immediately was like,
only
"You're going through withdrawals. That's what it is."
okay,
Like without a shadow
okay.
of a doubt.
So this one man, we need to get information from this hospital.
Yeah, I know.
You see, and he also told you, and he was right.
Yeah,
He
he was
straight knew what
100%
he
right.
said.
I know that now because they've
And
stopped. So I know that. If they hadn't have
yeah,
stopped, if I was still having them now, I'd be like, oh, maybe it was just all this other stuff. But they've gone now. They've stopped. So I know it was
yeah,
100% that. There's no other explanation. There is literally no other explanation for it.
you know, at least
So
we got it.
yeah, but I
So
think I have that report somewhere. I'm sure they printed it out, and I'm sure I'll have a picture of my phone of it somewhere, the A&E report. So hopefully I can just use that. But I'll do a subject access request anyway, so I can get all of the documents and stuff.
better because maybe we'll find some notes,
Yeah.
guilty notes, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
about
Exactly.
you never know what they were talking.
Yeah. Exactly. Hopefully. Hopefully.
And tomorrow,
Mm.
like I say, try to not show any emotion. And
Yeah.
15 minutes before the end, you need to slow down
Yeah.
atmosphere so he will calm down, okay?
Yeah. That's true. Actually.
And when will be time that he will leave, you must push him fast and with happiness. Okay, okay, my little princess, my little prince, run to grants, dads, and mom, and say hello from them, from
Yeah.
me. Okay, and
Yeah.
you push him there because they will look if you give him uh, permission to have a relationship with your mom and dad. This is what they look for
Mhm.
in this situation, okay? And
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
when this woman is angry or difficult for you, the
Yeah.
observer of
Yeah.
the room,
Mhm.
you need to know one thing. She is
Yeah.
there to make harder for you. She is there to make harder for you
Mm.
because she needs to see how you will react in certain situation, how you will react if you will be angry, if you will manage this situation in a calm
Yeah.
way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because they think child will bring you a lot of stress, how you will react, okay? Her position is there to make it harder for you. You
Yeah.
need to be very smart, very
Yeah.
political,
Yeah.
and clever, and very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Silly nice, okay?
Mm.
Silly nice.
Yeah.
You know, smile, pretend you're happy, everything is amazing. You're looking forward when you will hear first sentence from your son mouth.
Yeah.
Amazing. I can't wait. And how are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you
Exactly.
working full time? Are you working full time in here?
Mm.
You know, to make show her that you are sociable,
Yeah.
that you are that you know you can draw the line what's happened before.
Yeah.
New person.
Mm.
You need to
Yeah.
show how they want to see you to make sure they put fucking good rapport on you.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
they will not, you will get to their asses.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
they will not,
Yeah. But you know, she said to me, Barbara, the manager, she said to me in the last session that she was going to ask the social worker if I could take Henry outside. But you know, is it any surprise? Nobody's updated me on that. I've not even had a text message today from her confirming that tomorrow's even happening. You know, I can check my phone now. I can almost guarantee there's nothing on there to even confirm if tomorrow is happening because every single time they do this, they don't give me any like advance warning for anything. So it's literally a case of every single time on a Thursday, it gets to 11 a.m. when they know I'm about to leave, and then they're expecting to receive a message from me saying, "Oh, is contact still on today?" And it wouldn't even surprise. No, there's nothing from Barbara. At least last week she had the decency to message me the day before and say, "Are you coming?" But this week there's been nothing. No responses to any of the emails I've sent. And
I know.
I don't even fully know if it's even on. It wouldn't surprise me. It's happened before, literally. It has happened before about 2 or 3 times where I have travelled all the way from Leeds, all the way to Bradford, to Ilkley, which is about an hour and a half to get there, money, and I've arrived, and then suddenly I get a call from Tolu saying, "Oh, sorry to let you know, but the contact's been cancelled for today. You're not seeing your son for today." At
Oh
the very last
no.
minute. So it wouldn't even surprise me if I travel all the way to Darlington tomorrow and she says, "Oh, sorry, it's been cancelled for today.
They will pay for it.
Henry's ill, so it's been cancelled."
Uh-huh.
It's just so disrespectful.
They will pay
Hopefully that
for
won't happen. I
transport.
mean, my plan is to go there. I will be fuming. I will be absolutely fuming if there is any nonsense I get tomorrow morning. You know, my plan is to get the carrot sticks ready, get his presents in a bag, get myself ready, book my train ticket, get all the way to Darlington, walk there with a broken knee, and be there at 12:15. As far as I'm concerned, at this late stage now, at 9 o'clock the night before, that is as much as I can deal with. I cannot deal with anything more than that. And if these people give me any rubbish tomorrow morning, I am literally going to be fuming because I
Ah, but you
cannot deal with
cannot.
any nonsense right now. I have got enough on my plate, you know, and the shit they give me right at the last minute, you know, when I'm already stressed out and I'm already having to get 3 hours away and I already haven't seen my child in a week, and then they give me all of this last minute nonsense. You know, it's ridiculous. It's so upsetting. And if it happens tomorrow, then honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be absolutely fuming.
I know that, but you cannot react. If this
Mm.
happen, Text me.
I mean, what am I going to do? Make a phone call? You know, I live on my own. What am I going to do? I'm not going to go yelling down the road. I don't mean that kind of fuming. I mean, I'm going to be internally fuming. I mean, it's going to make me more oppressed. I mean, it's going to make me more of an insomniac. It's going to make me more depressed, less able to function, and more of a crap mum because of the fact that they're treating me like crap. That's all that's going to happen. You know, they've got me exactly where they want me. You know, I don't say boo to a goose. I don't give anyone a piece of my mind. I don't kick off to anybody ever. And that's what they want. But all they're going to do is they're just going to keep making me more and more and more malfunctional by the fact that they just cause me so much stress. It wouldn't be difficult for them to, at the very, very least, on Tuesday of this week, just for the social worker to say, just to let you know, as I'm sure you've been aware, I've been on annual leave the last few weeks. Apologies for not being in contact. I have received your emails and I will respond as soon as possible. Just to confirm, your contact session is this Thursday at 1 o'clock. We've made arrangements for your train tickets. The train tickets are attached. Please confirm you have received. I hope you have a good time with your child on Thursday, with your son on Thursday. And I've received nothing. There's been no train tickets. There's been no financial support. No confirmation that I'm able to go outside. You know, nothing.
Because you need to chase them. If you don't chase them, they think you don't care. And if you don't care, it's good for them because they write in reports what they want. This is how system works. You know, soon as you will realize how system work, you will understand everything. This knowledge will come to you. Trust me.
No.
I was in the same place where you are. I didn't understand what is going on. Okay.
Yeah.
But when I had breakdown, I didn't kill myself. I decided to fight. That was my reborn. I just sit, I quit everything, everyone. I left job, I left everything to have time and peace to sit and get this job fucking done properly. And there is no other way. I don't know any other way. You need to correct documentation.
Yeah.
You need to correct documentation. It's take a time, it's take a stress because when you start, they are starting their manipulation and harassment tactics or on hold tactics or not responding tactics or responding each time different person tactics. Okay? When this mind will come to you and finally you'll understand position, what is going on, it will be much easier for you.
But you know, like I got a call today from Polly to try and take out life insurance. And I'm speaking to this man, and he's a dad of two, and he's trying to give me a life insurance quotation. And I get to the end of a half-an-hour questionnaire trying to get life insurance for my son in case I'm to drop down dead tomorrow. He'll get nothing. He'll have nothing, no money from me whatsoever. And it gets to the end of the questionnaire, and he says to me, "Can you please confirm you don't have this disorder, this disorder, this disorder, this disorder?" And I say, well, the straight answer to that is no. I don't have any. I don't have a heart condition. I don't have. You know, I'm not at risk of having a heart attack. But then in the same breath, I have to say to him, "Look, sorry about this, but I was at a diagnostic surgery last year where the nurse sits down in front of me and says to me and shows me the screen and says, on your medical records, it says that you had a myocardial infarction last January. Oh, and by the way, here we go. Also on your medical records, it says you've got a diagnosis of asthma." And then immediately he says to me, "Oh, sorry, I can't give you a quotation for life insurance because if that's on your medical records, then we're not going to be able to provide you with life insurance." So he says to me, "I'll give you my number and you need to go and find confirmation. Did you have a heart attack? If not, why does it say that on your medical records? If it was a mistake, it needs to be taken off because that could actually affect the medical care that you're receiving, i.e. that could have been that was the reason why I wasn't given sedative in the surgery, which is why it was so painful. And you know, and you need to find out if you have asthma and all of the other stuff, you know, that's related to that." But he couldn't give me life insurance, which is now affecting my life. You know, so if I am to drop down dead next week, because of the fact that they are physically unable to give me life insurance, because if I am to drop down dead and then it said that I didn't, and then he ticked the box saying that I'm not at risk of a heart attack, then there wouldn't be any payout. Because they would have done their jobs properly. They would probably get sued then by my family for not having followed due diligence, you know? So what's happening now with social services influencing my medical records, giving me subpar medical care, making all of this rubbish up in my medical records, That's now actually could affect my son, because if I had to drop down dead tomorrow, he's not going to get a single penny from me, because I'm not allowed to, physically not allowed to get life insurance right now.
I know, and this is not just this about. I need to tell you that your disclosure now are not clean. Yeah, what is mean for you? It's mean that you cannot go for this voluntary job because they will check your disclosure. You will not get voluntary job.
Yeah, but what's it going to say on it? What's it going to say? I mean, I'm hoping it will just say the same as it did in March 2022 when I became pregnant.
Psychiatrist.
I swear to God, if anything shows up on that, I will be fuming. I will be absolutely fuming. There should not be a single thing about that. I do not have a criminal record. No police reports have ever been made against me. I've never been in police investigation, so it sure as hell should be completely clear. And if there's anything on that, I will be fuming, because that will literally affect, like, my career is shattered then. Absolutely. Like, there is no way I will ever get back into work. So I really hope it does not show up as anything on there, because that would not be good. It would not be good at all. But who knows? Maybe it will. I really don't know. At this stage of proceedings, I just don't know anymore.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, £300,000.
Yeah.
Do you know your parents get out of cash? Your mom died.
Yeah, I know.
Did your grandma left something for you? Your grandma left something for you.
Yeah.
Did you check the will?
Yeah, no, I wanted to answer your question there. Yeah, she probably did, but I haven't got a single penny. I haven't got any of it. Nobody's even had the decency to even inform me of any money that she's left me. She died 2 years ago. But how do I check? How do I check when I don't have the solicitor's name and I don't have any access to the family solicitor? I can't check.
Doesn't matter. There is registration.
Is there?
Your will supposed to be registered, and you check it by name.
But it's not my will, though. It's my grandma's.
I know, grandma. Yeah, grandma will.
Right.
It's registered.
Oh, okay.
And you can check online.
Oh, right. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's good.
Give me full details of your grandma, her address when she was live. I will try to check that and find.
Okay,
I will check if your will was registered. If this will was registered and they hide your money, this means everything they set up. They set up everything to fuck you up. You don't get any penny. They took your child. They will manipulate situation. Your mom get what she want. You doing everything what she want, wherever she want, and you need fucking beg her and be nice all the time. If not, she will do what you don't like. Okay, we need to check.
Yeah, that's true.
Why they didn't inform you? But in the report, they inform that your brother is saving money for house. So how do you know this money from the will they don't give to your brother? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they haven't given on either of us any money. And I really, really, really do not think that my grandma would have left neither me nor my brother any money, because she was literally obsessed with us. She loved us, you know. We were like her pride and joy. And she spoke to me about it. She said to me that she'd sell, I think it was at least £1,000 that both of us were going to get, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was more. So at least £1,000, at least. But I'm sure it would have probably been more than that. You know, she was quite wealthy. She had a wealthy husband. She was quite wealthy herself. She paid off her mortgage. You know, she lives in Ilkley, which is the most affluent area of the whole of Yorkshire. So
we have to check this information. We need to check if your mom your grandma didn't left you any will. Okay?
Yeah.
This is very important, because if she left, we can easily prove that everything was set up for cash by your parents. Why they didn't give you money which you need now? You could provide for your child, you could sort out house, sort out everything, sort out your health. They didn't give you this money because they don't want, if they have this money for you, So if they have, okay? I don't say they have, but if they have this money for you and they didn't give it to you, They make it for you harder on purpose.
No, but my parents aren't the villains here. Like, there's also my auntie and my uncle. You know, my auntie lived with my grandma for 3 years before she died. She's the family. She controls the house. She was the what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word now. She was like my grandma's legal guardian. You know, she's responsible for liaising with the solicitor. She has no children herself. She has no children
Okay.
herself, and the only caring responsibility she's ever had in her whole life, because I don't think she's ever even had a partner, is my grandma. So she
Okay.
is, and she's furious with my parents because when my grandma was alive, my grandma gave my parents loads of money to get renovations done on their house, to pay for me and my brother to get through school. And so she was very, very, and her brother, my mum's brother, were furious about that. And so that is worth taking into consideration, that there is an obstruction to getting the family inheritance, because both my uncle and my auntie are really, really obstructive, and they are really controlling. And
Okay.
I was with them on Christmas Day, and I'm not going to lie to you, the first hour and a half was absolutely awful. It was like watching two children like attacking each other in a playground. It was literally like watching two children like arguing with each other. And it was only after an hour and a half that they calmed down and started talking like adults. But I actually wanted to leave. Like, I wanted to just get up and leave, because I was like, I can't cope with this. This is not what I want on my Christmas Day. They are completely unable to communicate. They're in a toxic, abusive, verbally abusive relationship, and they're the ones basically controlling the family inheritance. So
Exactly.
that's also
And
worth
you was
noting, you know?
different. You've been
Yeah,
different person. That's why they didn't like that.
yeah,
But anyway, we'll have to check that.
yeah, I know. I WhatsApped you my
If
grandma's
you
name.
don't have
Is there
any,
anything else you need from me about my grandma? Because I've sent you her name and I've sent you her living address. But is there anything else you need to check for her will?
I don't know. I need to check what I exactly need. But I think name and address will be enough. But I will check and I will update you. But I
Okay,
know
yeah,
this
that's
is
fine.
possible. I know this is possible to do
Yeah, okay,
because
well,
I was sitting from early morning from 8 with your
wow,
documents
wow, okay.
until 2:30
Oh my
all
God.
morning or
Wow.
afternoon.
I was asleep for most of that time. I think I fell asleep at like about 5:30 in the morning, and then I woke up at like 11:30.
Yeah,
And
I sleep
realised, I looked at
also.
my phone and realised my support group started an hour ago. And then an engineer
Yeah.
came round from Vodafone to install my broadband, and he was there for an hour. And then I was like, I have to get out of this house because the boiler doesn't work properly, the heating's boiling. And I felt like I was going mad, you know, I was actually going mad. And I was like, I have to get out of this house. And then I just went and sat in the park for half an hour because I was just like, I just need to be outside. And then I was like, I need to find somewhere with Wi-Fi, so I just came to a pub. But just the stress, and then these police officers just sending me these emails, just giving me so much crap, you know, like my ISPA telling me, oh, you know, why do you keep bringing up the fact that I was ill for 2 months, you know, and then saying, oh, I'm not sure if I want to keep working with you, and oh, you know, you should have done the police interview with the other ISPA. It's like, you were off sick for 2 months, and now you're getting angry with me for the fact that I'm sick. You aren't willing
Okay.
to accept the
Listen.
fact that that did have a negative impact on my case. I couldn't do the VRI. Your colleague did not have the single faintest clue about my case, didn't have a clue. And there is no way that I want to let you go now when I've been working with you since last summer. We built up a relationship and you know all the details about my case. Why would I want to now have to give all of that information and build a new relationship with another ISPA when you've got that information? You know? And then I'm getting these emails from PC Kinnan coming back to me, not answering any of my questions in my email, not referring me on to any of the other departments or any of the other colleagues, and just saying to me, please don't email me because I'm no longer involved in this case. Like, do you
Okay.
not think
Now,
that I have enough to deal with now? You know, asking me to contact the IOC because they'll be the ones to have the information. How am I going to get the information for the IOC and the West Yorkshire Police Force? How am I going to get that information? I have no idea how to access that information. It's not publicly
mhm.
available. I don't even know what IOC means. And then they've now sent
Uh-huh.
me another email, and I can't even bear reading it, to be honest with you. I sent those emails, and then I was like, do you know what? I just have to get out of this house because I cannot cope with this nonsense I'm getting from these professionals anymore.
Uh-huh.
So,
But
yeah.
listen, I need to tell you some things, okay? For tomorrow, you need to look fresh, make
Yeah.
beautiful makeup, but not like party.
Yeah.
Because strong makeup is showing that you covering up depression, okay? This
Okay.
is this is what is in psychological meaning, okay?
Okay. Okay.
If you will do strong makeup, it will be not good for you. They will write about depression. The makeup like teacher, okay?
Yeah.
Hair, do nice hair.
Yeah.
Make pony, like down pony. Make this nice, okay? Make
Yeah.
yourself nice makeup, nice eyes,
Yeah.
uh, red skin, take out.
Yeah.
Make it look fresh and clean, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wear comfortable clothes, of course. This is very important because I've got my note. 1 second.
Okay.
Mm, mm. Aha, okay, and for sure you cannot buy for him uh, grapes, okay? Because
Okay.
grapes,
Yeah.
they are one of those fruits that they can write good feedback and bad, okay? Because if you will give without cutting, they might say he will swallow and something happened to him. If you will
Yeah.
cut it on cut, he also might swallow, yeah? Both like you don't take it this for contact center, okay?
Yeah.
Cucumber, carrot, banana, cheese crackers, those
Yeah.
things, okay, you can take with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And also
Okay.
remember, you cannot by yourself go and hug him, go and kiss him. No. When he come
Yeah.
and he won't,
Yeah.
then yes, because it's human rights. Yeah. Now don't look him as your son.
Yeah.
Look as a human. Yeah. How you will
Yeah.
feel if someone will come and touch you, hug you. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
That's
don't
true.
even you even don't spend with this person a lot of time. Yeah. It's about
Yeah.
attachment,
Yeah. That's true.
psychological way. It's not about
Yeah.
make you angry, about psychological way, what they looking for to write bad report on you. Okay, so you don't do that anymore. This is you need to play this game, okay? So they will not have any reason to write bullshit on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
this is very important. You need to hold your emotions
Yeah.
when he will go out.
Yeah.
But you can tell him that you love him, yeah? Of
Yeah.
course. I
Yeah.
love you, I see you soon. Go and go fast to granddad's, yeah?
Yeah.
And tell them cry from mommy,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
That they need to see that you push him to them.
Yeah.
He's anyway with them. Show them what they want to see, what they're looking for. Make it fast go and happy go, okay? No, like, well, depressed, I don't see you. Not like this. This is very bad.
Okay. Wait. What?
You
What's
need
bad? What's
so
bad?
it's very bad if you will show them that you miss him, that there is
Oh.
emotion. You
Oh.
cannot do
Okay.
that, okay? You cannot show impression of drama.
Okay.
It's happy meeting, happy welcome, happy goodbye, okay? Happy.
So I just say, I
The
just
best.
say, I just say, I'm really glad to see you. I'm really happy to see you. But I don't say anything like, oh, I've been missing you, or, you
No,
know,
no, 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 no. You can
uh,
say I love you, and I can't wait to see you next time,
okay,
like
yeah,
this, okay? Assure
okay,
him.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you can tell him, I love you. Now, welcome when you will see him. Oh my God, I was miss you so much. This beautiful face. How are you
yeah,
doing, my lovely boy?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
but with
okay,
this enthusiastic, with this enthusiastic, this is what they're looking
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
because they put you on this drama and then shit, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and they know you are not able to. step up of this barrier and show what they
yeah,
want. Because you even
yeah,
don't know what they're
yeah,
looking for when they observing you. And this is what they're looking for. Attachment, very important. You need to understand both attachments. Okay. When you will
yeah,
understand, you will more understand people, you will understand your child, and you will understand your dad and your mom because you
yeah,
know their characters, you know them very well. And
yeah,
when you will read about this attachment, they
yeah,
will fit
yeah,
in one of them.
yeah,
Okay? I
yeah,
don't know them. I will not, I cannot make the
yeah,
judgment because I don't know them. You know
yeah.
them. You know their behavior. You know how they act. So you will be able to track that.
Yeah, exactly. And I need to
Okay?
make sure that I
But
record the session as well, so I have it recorded. I need
record,
to clear space on my
yes,
phone, and also
yes,
voice record it.
yes.
I don't think I can't remember if I voice recorded it or whether I video recorded it last time. But I have a feeling that maybe it was a video recording. So I need to make sure it's a voice recording because there's no point
Yeah,
in
voice
video recording
recording.
it. It takes up too much memory on
Yeah.
my phone. Yeah,
Yeah, it's better voice recording, because even if you would like to take the transcript, yeah,
yeah,
script from the record, so I will need
yeah,
to have record as a audio
yeah, exactly.
to be
Yeah, that's
able
true.
to make script from it.
Yeah,
Because if you will do video, I
yeah,
I will have to then first record the voice from video is double work,
yeah, exactly. It's true.
So better if you record normal way.
Yeah,
Other things, the most important, when this social worker you're coming, yeah,
yeah,
your
yeah,
home must be very clean.
yeah,
Open books that you read in your free time. Remember that we need to set up your company, okay? We need to register
yeah,
this and everything. And
yeah,
it will be good if you could give me access to your Facebook, yeah? So
yeah,
I will
yeah,
use the Facebook too, because I know they watching it. I will put stuff that they don't want to see, but they see, and this is good for you, okay? And also, what I will do, I will promote your cleaning service on your website. I will also
Oh, yeah, guess
build
what?
up.
I set up a website today. I've actually set
Yeah,
up a website on Squarespace because I logged into my Gmail. This is why I got distracted today, but I think it was productive distraction because I logged into my Gmail and I got a response. I got a notification from Google saying set up Google Workspace. So I paid £10 for the year, and then I get I get a 2 week free trial, which means I've now got a website. So actually, I can do that now. I can send you the link for it. I might have a copy. Yeah, here it is. So I've sent you the link. So that's my new website, but it says it's in production at the moment because for some reason it's not gone live. I don't know why that is.
okay,
It should have done, but that's a website. So on that website, I can use my cleaning business. I can change the name to
it's
Lydia's cleaning
amazing.
business, and then I can use that
That's
to.
amazing because we need to make send this post of groups because they watching post every your move on social media. We know that, so we
Yeah,
need to show them that you are coming back.
yeah, that's
Okay,
really true. Yeah, you're right.
okay.
Yeah,
Because if they will touch sheet in reports, yeah,
yeah,
that you are not able, you cannot manage, you cannot cope,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
very sadly, yeah, very poor lady. You will
yeah,
show them, I've got company, I've got business.
yeah.
Listen, I will make you professional video, okay, professional.
Okay, that's
Your
good.
parents your parents also watching your social media, they will
Yeah,
see, yeah, that
yeah,
you're using your creativity
yeah,
not on pictures, not on that, yeah,
yeah,
but to
yeah,
build up something, okay? Because it's very important. You
yeah,
need to trick your parents now. You need to
yeah,
trick them. You need make them love you again
yeah,
because everything is about them.
yeah,
If you will not make them believe, yeah, that you change,
yeah.
because in their mind, yeah, in this report, they state 8 years before that you had this problem, they state, yeah,
I know.
you know, 8 years, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You need to pretend that You are doing everything what they uh, telling to you, okay? In their
yeah,
eyes, you must do everything what they telling to you.
yeah,
Ask them nicely, be nice, be polite. I love you. Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
my fault, yeah. But
yeah,
listen,
yeah,
because when the assessment will come and you will prove yourself, you've got job,
yeah,
clean house, you manage everything, yeah, looking
yeah,
what is going on. Then
yeah,
you've got another assessment, yeah,
yeah,
because they checking you. They will check you and your parents every, I think, year or every 1.5 year, yeah. You, all of you, your child separately, your parents and you, from
yeah,
three different people, three different social workers, will be again assessment. And this
yeah,
assessment will come every certain time, okay, regularly. I don't know if this is 1 year or 1.5. I don't remember. I don't want to lie to you,
yeah,
okay? I will check, I will know exactly. But when you will prove and when you will have evidence on assessments, she works, she's doing well, yeah.
yeah,
Do you know what is happening?
yeah,
Then they doing again court hearing because they don't want to pay 1,000 plus monthly to your parents, yeah,
yeah,
that they prefer to not pay this money and they will have to give your child to you because they will not want to pay to your parents this cash. Everything is about cash.
yeah,
But this is if you will manage to treat your parents because that might be long way. But
yeah,
you will keep them that long as you will get access to your child, as you will be able to rebuttal. When will be moment where you will have proof that you are normal mentally, yeah? And when you will have this
yeah,
evidence that you are from them normal mentally,
yeah,
then you will get your army, your evidence, your backup, and you will come for what is yours.
yeah, exactly.
Do you
Yeah, I
know?
mean, I think
Because
the
you
key is actually changing things rather than kind of, social media. That would be great. I can definitely give you my login information, because I think what's key is to influence my family, friends as well that I'm changing. But there's no point in me putting a fake image online unless I'm actually doing the things to change, even if it's not as impressive. I still have to actually do those things. To actually do the cleaning and actually get the job and actually eat the good food and actually do the exercise and actually look better and get the clothes and you
but you
know
need to do it
I
because
can't just say
this
I'm
is up
doing it
to
and not
you.
actually do it.
No, because this is up to you. Either you fight for yourself and for your child because that will be long way.
Yeah,
Yeah. You need to
yeah,
have energy, you need to have power, you need to realize this. Either
yeah,
you are giving up, you are starting new life,
yeah,
or you taking this road and you fighting for yourself, you fighting for your child, okay?
yeah,
But on the way, like I say, you might face different answers for this situation would happen, okay?
yeah,
But even if you realize what I know that your parents set you up, yeah,
yeah,
and they are using coercing control, you
yeah,
can because I know you will be angry, but you will be not able to show them, okay?
yeah, yeah,
You will still must play nice,
yeah,
smile. I know it will be hard, but this is now what you need to do.
yeah,
You need to play them
yeah, it's true.
behind the scene, get evidence, set up everything, yeah, make
Yeah,
plans, set up everything,
yeah,
because this evidence will come. They will come all the time. You need to be on place, copy, save them, put them in right order, okay? Not everything on last moment, okay? Because now
yeah, yeah,
if you know, if you want to fight for your child until you will not get him to your home, then you will probably you will run, you know. That's
yeah,
what I would do to never have connection with these people again, to
yeah,
never be coercive control and stuff like this. You do what you will feel like, yeah.
yeah,
But like I say, you need to start to fight for yourself if you want to win with them because they will see you like you are now. They will never believe that you are improving. This is what I'm
yeah,
telling you. They need to. visually see, yeah, on their eyes, that
yeah,
you change. And
yeah,
I'm telling you, like, look, watch your pictures. You don't want to back to look like this. You are like epic beautiful, epic, like exotic beautiful. I don't know how
oh,
to say,
thank you.
you know, you could back to that. You can back to that, but you need to put work on it, on this.
Yeah, no,
If you will not fight for yourself, you know, your neighbor will not help you to lose the fat. No one will not do that. You need to do this for yourself. But that will bring your wisdom back, not nothing else. If you will start work on you, it will bring your wisdom and your confidence back. You know, you need to do that.
true.
Don't give up on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because
You're
if you will
right.
give up on yourself, either you do this job 100% properly or
Yeah,
don't do at all. This is what my grandma used to say.
yeah, yeah,
If you don't
exactly.
do it good, even don't start it if you don't want to finish it good. Don't
Yeah,
start it. Don't waste your time.
yeah, I know. You're right. You're really right. Really, really
You
right.
also need to think. You need to think about yourself.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Because if you for sure want to get this child and have him all the time, yeah,
Yeah,
you need to do this work.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
This
I
is
agree.
what, seriously, because you will not have energy to beat them up.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Because they will all the time bring you some
Mm,
obstacles on your way, okay?
yeah,
There never will be peace between professionals and you, not with this type of history.
I know.
They will
Exactly.
continue they will continue to harass you, so you remember to not fuck with them. This is how it's work. This is how
Yeah,
it works.
yeah, I know. I know. Exactly.
That's why everything's strategic, not too fast.
Yeah,
You've got this evidence. That
yeah,
will not go. It will not go away. It's
yeah, that's
just
true.
a matter of doing it in the right way.
Yeah,
This is very
exactly.
important.
Yeah, it is
This
important.
is very important, yeah. And what I've got in here more on my notes for you. Okay, letter. We need to write this letter, yeah, and this letter, because we are building history for future, okay? This is
Yeah,
our evidence history. Letter must be sent through your adult social worker to
yeah,
your parents. You want the social worker read this and pass it to them, okay?
yeah, yeah,
Obviously. We will have to draw. Obviously, this is loving letter, like I told you. It must be, yeah, it must be. You love them, they are amazing, you know, stuff like that, okay?
yeah,
You like expecting amazing bright future for all of our family, yeah?
yeah,
Stuff like this, the
yeah,
stuff they want to hear, okay?
yeah,
Not nothing bad about them. You this, you that, I don't like you, why?
yeah,
Nothing like this. You
yeah,
forgetting about yourself. In this stage, when you are interacting with them, there is no you, okay?
yeah,
There is just your son and them. You need to
yeah,
please now your mom and your dad to trick them that you learn your lesson, that you are their fucking Muppet, okay? This is what they want to do. But you need
yeah,
to pretend you are their Muppet. Pretend.
yeah,
Because if you will not pretend that you learning
yeah,
their lesson they give you, they will put more obstruction on your way to get together with child, okay?
yeah,
This is your lesson because they are psychopaths. I know because they went through shit. Your dad
yeah,
went through shit. Okay,
yeah,
shit. This is
yeah,
like psychopath. You know, is like borderline with psychopath. If it's not psychopath,
yeah,
okay. That's why this is emotional abuse, coercive control. They are smart people. They are knowledgeable people. They will not beat you. They will probably, I don't know, maybe they will swear, but they will not come and they will not beat you up. They will not leave any bruises
yeah,
physically, you can see. Okay?
But I think also that my family are generally very good people, and so therefore I think we attract people who are just really bleak and really really battered people who are really traumatized and nasty, because we are a
Maybe, but
family of good people.
listen,
So that makes us
we
vulnerable
still,
to targeted.
we still, we still don't know the full story, but we will find out. Remember,
Mm.
this is just the bottom of this journey to bring the justice in place.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know. You don't know what is in these documents. You
Yes.
might be in shock when you will find out.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
depends what we'll find them there. This is how we will act. But
Yeah.
the medical records, medical errors,
Yeah.
medical negligence, this
Yeah.
is your gold spot. This
Yeah.
is fact. For you, they cannot beat that ever. They
Yeah.
cannot beat that, but we need to use it to support something else, to get more from them, okay? To
Yeah.
take the story in full, not just in parts. So rest of will be, safe. No, we don't want.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want everyone to take responsibility for their actions
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
in this situation. Okay, and now very important things, yeah?
Yeah.
My question is, did you have any problem in your job before pregnancy? Have you ever had any problems in your jobs?
Yeah, I'd say I have. I've always got fired a lot.
Okay. And what situation was? What nature
Um,
of?
well, just like my first job after uni, I left. I just left because I didn't enjoy it. And then I just kept getting into these recruitment companies where there's a high turnover and I'd just get fired because it wasn't my passion. And then when they found I was pregnant, when I was an office manager, I got fired. And yeah, I just kept getting fired. Not all the time. Like there were quite a few jobs where I didn't, but a lot of it was like, through a recruitment agency where they're just looking to fill a stopgap for a few months whilst they're hiring the right person. They just like they know the receptionist is leaving. They need to get a new receptionist, but they want someone with a specific set of IT skills. But in the meantime, whilst they go through the hiring process, they hire me to just step in and cover the duty, cover the desk. But that happened so many times, and I just ended up getting hired for my looks, because I always showed up looking like stunning with perfect hair and makeup and perfect figure and, nice. And so I'd get job after job after job, but then I was
I
always
know.
just
Listen,
rubbish at them
okay,
because it wasn't the right
but
job for me.
my
I wasn't
question,
the right
listen,
hire.
okay, because we need to go fast in this, okay? But listen, short.
Mm,
My question are short answer, okay?
yeah,
Because I'm asking, we need opinion
yeah,
before your pregnancy that your mental state was normal, okay?
yeah, yeah. We do.
Maybe friends, maybe jobs, maybe some people from courses, maybe your university. Maybe they remember you. Maybe they can give feedback about you, how you were when you was going there. Okay, how they remember you. You need this opinion from people to support uh, next stages of the complaints. Okay, when we will start complain, we need to have evidence from others that they knew you and they know you were normal.
Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually.
This is
Building
very
a
good
whole
idea, and we
report that
need this.
evidences how I was in the few years before I became pregnant, and even all throughout pregnancy. Basically, the few years before they did what they did, I need to evidence that I was actually doing pretty well in
Because
all other
listen,
areas.
because your parents state in rapport, yeah, that your mental problem is in rapport now 8 years. 8 years, okay? So you
Yeah,
need to bring opinions that people know you in this time, 8 years, and they say, but she's normal,
yeah, exactly.
okay?
Yeah,
And also, one of the emails, we will have two questions, but this
yeah,
email will be to your social worker, yeah?
yeah,
And this email will be sent regarding to your parents because we need to ask about reassessment your parents, yeah?
yeah, yeah,
Uh, because they say that you had 8 years in the past, yeah? back a mental problem, but you want to know why exactly they think like this. We want exactly that they point situations or things that they think you are mentally ill. Why? Because you don't know. Okay, you try to understand. And this is challenge. They will need to fucking think very deeply to write. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah, exactly.
Because on this report they just say, oh, she got mental problem 8 years. How you can prove it? Give me some examples.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
because you will have backup. I hope you've got someone you can find to give you this feedback about you
yeah,
8 9 years back. Okay,
yeah, yeah,
so you have contra evidence to rebuttal their bullshit.
yeah. I mean, they just
Because they
basically
say,
like wrote off every single achievement I had in
because
those
I'm wonder,
years.
because
Like I did
listen, I'm
so
wonder,
much stuff. I did so
because
much good stuff, and they
listen,
literally just wrote it all off. They just
because
said
you finish
none of that mattered.
university, yeah? You finish university, like mental person will not finish any school.
Yeah, exactly.
Mental person will not graduate any school because he's
Yeah,
mentally sick. Mental person with additional needs cannot learn additional needs, even if you've got like PTSD, you or this type of mental, you are affected by that. You cannot
yeah,
do this type of things. Okay, so
exactly.
how come you finish it
Yeah,
and you fucking look
exactly.
like star, and you
Mm,
fucking look there like star.
I know.
That is, I'm wonder, how.
I mean, like, I went to uni and I lived in two different countries for 4 years, and I came back, and then I was quite
This
traumatized from a
is
relationship with someone who was in the British military. However,
yeah.
at the end of the day, living with people is difficult, especially when they are your family. It's very, very tough. It's hard. It's hard, hard, hard living with your family, especially when you've lived away from them for 4 years. But at the same time, they were just as bad as me. They struggled too. They had their own problems. They had their own health problems. My mum had breast cancer. She never got any support for that. She never got any financial support all throughout the cancer. Like, she was going to appointments completely on her own. And then my dad had surgery and he had no support for that. And there were loads of other problems with the landlord. There was such bad treatment from the landlord. My grandma was dying of dementia. My mum was worried about her brother who's just got all these problems. And that's just off the top of my head. So it's just like, yeah, look, I appreciate that. I went and lived in France for a year. I started having relationships with men, and obviously that came with a whole load of difficulties. But at the end of the day, I was living my life. And you invited me to move back home with you. Life is not easy when you're living in a foreign country overseas and you don't speak the language. It's not easy, and I did my best. And then I came home and I had all of the emotional baggage from those 4 years. And so, yeah, it was difficult, but I wouldn't say that I was never violent or anything like that. So I don't really understand their nonsense. And to be honest with you, they gave me just as much rubbish as I gave them. And at the end of the day, if they wanted me to leave, they should have asked me to go sooner. Or they should have got us a
Exactly.
family therapist, or they should have gone and got some therapy themselves. But for them to just literally blame me for everything. And then what's the funniest part of this all is the fact that if they really, really hated me so much, when I moved out 2 years after living with them, it was because I felt the same. And then obviously I kept going home every weekend. And if they still really hated me and we just did not mesh at all because we just had conflict, we just triggered each other, well, then I was having my own family. I was having my own child. I was living in my own flat. I was in a new relationship. I had a new job. I had new finances. I had new support. I was starting a new chapter. And to be completely frank with you, I would have been so busy as a single mum that they barely would have probably got a look in. So it's almost like they've tried to make a situation where I was actually trying to move on with my life all about them. It's still all
Yeah,
about them.
exactly.
It's still all about how they feel about their daughter and how they feel about me.
Uh-huh,
And I'm 30
uh-huh.
now. I'm 30 now. I wanted to move on from all of that nonsense, and instead I'm stuck with it. I'm like having a messy divorce with my own parents. And I've
Mm-hmm.
never even been close to getting married, you know. And now I'm having a messy divorce with my parents. And the worst part of
Exactly.
it is that they've got my freaking
Exactly.
child, you know. So it's
The,
just,
the,
oh, just a
you start
nightmare.
to see. You start to see it. And when
Yeah,
you will realize this, when this information will process, yeah,
yeah,
because maybe your brain don't take this information yet to
yeah,
consideration what happened actually.
mm,
I see clear, I see
yeah,
clearly what happened. I'm just waiting when your brain will open uh, this to the facts. You know, we will see.
yeah,
We will see. But anyway, you remember, yeah. From now, we need to get your parents' trust back,
mm,
which means you play very nice,
yeah,
smiley.
exactly.
Listen, this company is very important.
Yeah, I know.
If you give me access to Facebook, I will post through your Facebook on my new phone. Yeah,
Okay.
on I will do this. You know, this shopping. This cleaning service stuff for you. Okay, post on groups, post on your Facebook, post
Yeah,
some things that I know that will be good for you. Nothing connected with social services. That must stop for now, because they will use it against us. This is weaponizing them. We don't want weaponizing them.
yeah,
We don't need
exactly.
to give them. We don't need to give them any uh, situation or things that they will use against us. Okay, so this
Yeah,
is very important. We
yeah,
need to show that you are back to work, back to socialize, you're
yeah,
back to your work, and this you've got 3 months. If you will get us together, you can do it. But if you will be lazy, you will not make it. This is not a lot of time to do this stuff. If you will do it
yeah,
every day, you will be consistent, you manage. Enough.
yeah,
Enough. If you don't waste this time,
yeah, exactly. I
not
know.
enough.
I know. I
Because
know.
listen, I'm telling you now, how long you won't play this game? Im faster you start, faster you finish. More
Yeah,
longer you will keep yourself in this situation, they will see it. They will not believe you. They will not give you access to child.
yeah,
Now you need to improve yourself. Show them that you are fucking their muppet, because they want
yeah,
to see that. But you are improving. You've got a job, okay?
yeah,
You're doing your stuff. You go back to your friends
yeah,
at least one every 2 weeks, just
yeah,
to have pictures, just to have pictures. Okay,
yeah,
you can put someone new, yeah, some nice place. Okay, but not places that your parents don't like. We don't
yeah,
want this.
yeah,
Places that
exactly.
your parents real places that your parents will be happy that you are in, so they will see, oh, she learning, you see,
Yeah,
she
exactly.
learning,
Yeah,
she learning. But
yeah,
inside, you will know this is game, okay? This is not how you will end up. But
yeah,
if you will not go through this step, you will not
yeah,
make any step. You will not
yeah.
make any step.
I know. I know. It's true. It's
This is
true.
the problem.
Yeah.
That's why you need to think about this very deeply.
Yeah, I know. I know. I do. I need to give it a lot of thought, make up a plan because right now it's still not. There's just still so much like disapproval from my parents towards me and my life and what my choices have been. There's so much
It will be.
disapproval, and what they just don't seem to understand or be on board with is the fact that at the end of the day, sometimes you have to do what you've got to do, you know. And I did that, and then now there's this amazing child that's been made, but they're still just like so disapproving of like every single part of my personality that they disapprove of, and that they don't seem to understand that to get something so amazing doesn't just happen. So they seem to think they're having this
Mhm,
child, having this like this new property, this bloodline in our family, this new generation in
mhm,
our family, that just kind of happened because it was an accident or something. but it wasn't. It was like,
Mhm.
you know, at the end of the day, I had to put in a lot of different strategies to have this child, and anyway, when we forget all the strategies, it's like whatever it was that I did, everything that they berated me for, and you gave me loads of shit for when I was living with them for like, well, they're saying 8 years. At the end of the day,
Okay.
it's just the biggest insult ever, because it's like, well, like this little boy was born out of those 8 years, so you're telling me that I'm so bad and not and rubbish for the last 8 years. You're actually effectively also telling this little boy that he's got a crap mum. You know, he's got a crap mum, and that he shouldn't have been born because I was in no place to have a baby because I was just such a piece of crap, and he shouldn't have been born. And you know, I should be locked up, throw away the key, and you know, forget
If they
me like I'm
say
a surrogate, because they just disapprove of me so much that, I mean, I shouldn't have had a baby. There was no place
but
to have a baby. You know, no
in
place.
in psychologist way, yeah, when they say you are very bad, you are mental, you are sick, you are worse, yeah. It means they failed as a parents for me. I'm sorry, but this is what it is because you learn from them. They create you. They was your providers. They was people who was showing things. Learn,
Yeah,
not neighbor, not fucking
yeah,
neighbors.
yeah, yeah,
If they've got any problem to you now, they
yeah.
need to realize that this is their fucking problem because this is their fault. They are social workers and
One thing that's worth noting
listen,
though. Yeah,
they are social workers and they don't know basic psychology.
yeah, I know. I don't. I
Sorry.
don't. But one thing that has happened to them both is they've both actually just been randomly punched in the face before. So my mum was in a bathroom in a petrol station once, and this other woman literally walked out of the toilet and smash banged her straight in the middle of the face. And then the same thing happened to my dad at work. Somebody at work,
Listen.
another man, like came and
Mm.
smash banged him straight in the face, and you know, that's an assault that they never got any support for. And so when you've had that kind of targeting,
Yeah,
you begin to lose your own sense of self and
I know.
identity. And
This
they
thing,
did lose the plot because they did this to me, and that was
I
losing the plot.
know. I know these things happen, but also there is something like this, like karma,
Yeah.
energy. Maybe that was, I don't know, someone beat them, but maybe that was karma. They did something to someone and someone did something to them. Unfortunately, we know this is for fact. Everything is energy. What is coming from you, this is coming back to you. What you're giving out, the same coming back to you, you know? We know that for fact. And also, I would like to ask you about the job center. Are you
Yeah.
currently have job center appointments?
I haven't been invited into the job centre for months. I have no idea why that is. I think it's because I'm on working capability benefits or something like that. So they've just kind of like forced me to stop trying to even get a job. And that wasn't even my choice. You know, I was trying to say to them, look, at the moment I would be struggling to work, but at the end of the day, that's not me trying to say I don't want to work. That's just me trying to explain to you that I need your help to work. But instead of that, they just like, you know, they just wrote me off, and I didn't have any say in it. So because of that, I'm not getting invited into the job centre. I don't have a work coach. I don't have that additional support. You know, there's things they could be doing for me. Like right now, they could be getting me a new laptop, a better laptop, but it's not as heavy. You know, I've had to carry this laptop at 45 minutes today and then carry it all the way home. That's going to damage my back. You know, they could be helping me to get a referral to Smart Work so I could get some work clothes so I could get back into work. But instead, I go there and like happens so often, I express some kind of like emotion, and then they're just like, let's just write her off. You know, write her off. Rather than actually helping her, we're just going to judge her,
Okay. So,
judge. But we're not actually going
do
to
you
help.
have
We're just going to judge.
do you have do you have universal credit?
Um. Yeah. Yeah. I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this This is strange that they don't give you any meetings to see your progress with working, but it's okay because until you get money, they don't bother that you sit at home. It's
Yeah,
okay for you because you need
yeah,
also rest. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
know that you need rest. I know,
I just
but
checked, you know, the
also,
GoFundMe page, there's been
yeah.
111 fundraiser views. So 111 people have viewed the GoFundMe page, but only 2 people have donated. So I think we need to rethink the strategy here. Either we need to reword what it says, or put up some more pictures, or share it more. Um, because at the moment, only 2 people have donated. So we need to make this
Hmm.
story more heart wrenching, you know, or more relatable
No,
or something.
we cannot add anything more else because they're watching us.
Oh,
We
okay.
cannot add anything else at this time because they're watching us. Okay,
Yeah.
what we can do, we can try to more promote. Okay,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
this is what we can do, more promote. So I will, when I will have time
Yeah.
today or tomorrow, I will send it on
Okay.
again on groups. Okay,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
will resend it on groups.
Yeah. That would be good.
Yeah, that will be nice. And even if you can build up, yeah, fake Facebook account, not connection with you, that they don't
Oh.
maybe put some man face there, even that this is not woman, some
Yeah.
man face with
Yeah.
family, maybe, some family
Yeah.
pictures
Yeah. That's
from
a good
somewhere.
idea. I could do that.
Okay,
That's a good idea.
and
Yeah.
then and then you can, but also don't use like email that they can track you. When
Yeah.
you will build that email, build up with name different family, okay, like man name,
Yeah. That's a good idea.
okay,
Yeah.
and then you can also promote your GoFundMe on all
Yeah.
of the
That's true.
websites in all UK, different countries, okay.
Yeah.
Website is already done.
Yeah. You know the list I wrote, you know the first thing you asked me to do was to write a list of all the things I need to get my flat and all the things I need to get my son for my flat so that he can come back to his mum. Did you have any
Yeah, but
luck
you
with
have,
getting help with any of those items? Because I really need to start working on like getting my flat into a place where I can take pictures of it, send them to my parents and be like, look what I've done, look what I've got for Henry. Can you bring him round? Can you ask the social worker if you could bring him round at the weekend? Because this is the toys I've got him. This is how clean it
yeah, but
is, you know?
listen, but yeah, we will organize all of this stuff for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that, but this is not stage. You cannot, oh, I've got this, give me Henry. This is not they are looking for.
Yeah, that's true.
This is not what they are looking for.
Yeah,
First, you need to get their trust. Don't jump steps.
yeah,
Slowly, slowly, step by step, okay?
yeah,
You need to get their trust.
yeah,
First letter, slowly, don't
yeah,
force them. But you will also mention that you would like to continue video
yeah,
conversation with your son.
yeah,
But
yeah,
between letters, okay? That will be between letters. But the main context will be that you love them and you cannot, that you wishing for best future for us looking forward, okay? And this Mother's Day
yeah,
is coming. You need to get something for your mother, yeah? And listen, you can write to your mother amazing letter, or I will write. Not connected with story, just connected with love, parenting, mom, and stuff. Okay?
yeah, yeah.
And
Okay,
you
that
will
sounds good.
send and you will send this letter to your social worker
Yeah,
with instruction to send this to your mom. Do not don't send directly. Do
yeah,
not give her impression that you are attacking her because she don't
yeah,
want this way. She
yeah,
wants you follow her direction. She wants
yeah,
you go all these stages to get to her. So you will go all of these stages, and then this social worker will
yeah,
send it either straight to your mom or
yeah,
straight to her social worker,
yeah,
which will send to your mom.
yeah. That's
We
true.
need to do because I don't want you to do it privately, okay? Because first it will offend her, yeah. Second thing, that we need evidence that you are normal,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Not aggressive.
Yeah.
Don't talk bullshit, okay? That's
Yeah.
why you will use the social worker to do that. Or they will read this. They will read this email also, you know?
Yeah.
So this also will help
Yeah.
you to change their minds, okay?
Yeah.
They will see you are starting to be a puppet for them, okay?
You know, they need to understand, like, you know, when there is a difference, of course, between when I'm in the contact centre with my son and it's just me, him, and a staff member. Of course, you know, I'm not going to be as stressed. I'm not going to be as reactive because, you know, I'm not in the community and I don't have the anxiety. But like, they need to be trauma informed and realise that when you've been in the community and then you've had the police show up at your front door when you're 9 months pregnant and then you spent 6 months in institutions, you know, and then you've been in the community with your child, with a supervisor, where you've had all the judgmental looks and the sniffy glares and the shifty
I
eyes,
know.
you know, when you've
But
experienced that,
listen,
it's not easy. And you've got
I
PTSD
know.
from terrorism, it's not easy for me to be in the community, you know,
I
especially
know.
not when I
I,
have got someone making notes on me the whole time. So they need to make an
I
effort to
know.
have contact with my child in a normal setting, but where there is somewhere where there is guaranteed safety and where the people that are watching me, I've got to know beforehand. And to be honest, where there aren't people watching me, you know, when there aren't people watching me. You know, if I was just allowed to just be in a safe cafe with my son in the community without being judged, without feeling any pressure, you know, I would be fine. You know, I'd be fine. It's just they make it as difficult as they possibly can for me. You know, and they don't take into consideration when I say to them, look, I'm not gelling with this person. You know, I'm not gelling with them. I don't like them. They're not talking to me in a way that makes me feel comfortable. You know, they're patronising me, and I can't cope with it. You know, and people who are damaged aren't able to be super duper kind and loving and generous and giving as they used to be because they don't have the energy for it. You know, when you're in survival mode, I don't have the energy to be like super tolerant and like super patient with people.
I know.
I will with my child. I will with my child because he's my bloodline. But with people I don't know who already have it into me, if they're giving me shit, I don't have the patience or the tolerance or the energy to be able to
I
deal with
know.
that, not to be able to deal with complete nonsense from them. And I can clearly see that
But
they've got their own mental problems and their own
but
issues, and I don't
this
even
is
know
part of the
them.
trap. This is part of the trap they put you on. They just want to confess that is hard, that you've got PTSD, and then you're
Yeah,
gone. Then you're gone. You need now tell them that you are normal and very fast,
yeah,
that you cope it, that you cope everything around home, around you. You can take care of yourself.
yeah,
This is what you need to show you.
yeah,
As this is how you need to show yourself to them.
yeah, exactly.
They
Exactly.
they may they waiting when you will struggle.
Yeah, I know.
This is all about just to make you struggle. You need to realize that.
But you know, it is humiliating. You know, when I'm like it's bad in both ways. You know, if I'm in a contact centre, great. Nobody can from the community can see this barbaric treatment, but the barbaric, disrespectful treatment, the infringement of my rights is happening. But worse so, if I'm in the community and I have to wait at the door before I go and see my child, and then in front of like 100 people, I have to have a supervisor like take my child from me, and I have my dad telling me, "Lydia, hand turn me over" when I'm trying to put his coat on, and I get told off like I'm a child because I brought in his own food. That's also awful. You know, that's
I know.
actually that's not what's worse though. Is that that's not actually doing me just psychological damage. That's actually doing me social. That's causing me social trauma. That causes
I
damage
know,
to
but
my ability to social, to my attachment, to my ability to like function in the
I know.
community, feel safe in the community. So it's even worse
I
because
know,
it
but
means that even when I'm on my own and when I'm with other people, I'm not getting respect in either. I'm not getting protection for my reputation, protection for my image, and also my
you
image in
need
front
to
of my
pretend.
child.
You
In
need
both environments, it's like it's like a no win situation for me. Like there's no
you have to
winning.
pretend. You have to pretend that everything is alright with you in front of them. You
Yeah,
need to realize that more you showing you struggle, you cannot take care of yourself, you are sad, they are using everything against you. Everything. You need to realize that.
yeah, I know.
When she will make harder for you in contact center, take this approach as a challenge, okay? You need to like conflict control, okay?
Yeah,
You need
yeah,
be smart, clever, in nice way, political way,
yeah,
smiley, okay?
yeah,
She
exactly.
will make harder for you, but you need to act nice for her, even if she
Yeah,
fucking act not nice. But after appointment, you finish appointment nicely in front of the child. But every appointment when she will do something not nice, you need to address that in email. Not wait months and months, no. Straight after appointment, not in front of child. So, so for example, when she will say, "Oh, he don't like this, he don't like that, don't do that," and then your response will be, "Thank you, XYZ, for your feedback. I appreciate that." Okay, nice answer with smile on your face. I know will be hard, but listen. After this trip, you will be like Queen of Oscars.
yeah,
You
exactly.
will take any role. You will play any role.
Yeah,
This is a role of your life because you play up for your child. There is no place for mistakes.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Because if you will go with your anger, with your sadness, with things they did to you, they want that. This is why they trap you. This is the whole trap. You
Yeah,
cannot escape because you looking for your rights, your emotions. What happened to you? They don't care. In their rules, you are not exist, and you are missing. You are missing because you don't know rules of their game.
I know, exactly, exactly.
But if you know rules of their game, what they are looking for, what they want to beat you up in this game, then you start understand and you play their game. You
Yeah,
taking their tools to beat you up away.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
why be smart. Like I show you, you must present yourself as you cooperating, you managing, you reading book. When she coming to you, have some books open it, that it looks like you read books, okay?
yeah,
Have this basket with cleaning stuff and cleaning clothes ready so she see, yeah, cleaning bag for your job, yeah. So you can tell her that you have job. You've got clients, you can tell her not far away from here, yeah.
yeah,
Regular client, you have him once a week. Amazing. It's good start. It's amazing start. Hmm.
yeah,
Your parents will see professional advertise of your company, professional, so they will think
yeah,
you are using your creativity to build up your business,
yeah,
cleaning business, not, for example, showing yourself, because they didn't like that. I spot that trait in these
yeah,
messages.
yeah,
They don't like when you show yourself on Facebook. You need to change that. Yeah, I don't tell you to delete these pictures, but for now, hide them, make them visible just for you. When this shit finish, you will show them again. Okay, this is very important. Stuff you talk about social services, hide. We don't need this for now, but you will have for future reference. This is your evidence. When we will need it, we will come back for it. Okay? Don't delay it, just hide it. So no one can come from them and see, okay, she. still talking this nonsense, okay? She's still in this mood, fighting mood. She don't give up. So show them that you don't want any more fight, yeah? You won't get your parents back, okay? So it means you need to show respect to them in their eyes, okay? That will be safe to do. Then when I will finish do this video for you, what is the name of your company also? You need to tell me, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Because and the city where you operate, I need to have these details so I can put those on video, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I
And
live in
you,
Leeds. That would be the city I'd be operating in, Leeds.
yeah,
Yeah,
everything will look professionals, you know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
They will see you put a lot of work, yeah, so they will see something is going on,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And also what I will do, I will also build up some accounts, or I will ask someone to comment on your posts, yeah, to sorry, I send you message, I need cleaning in this and this area, are you available? Okay, so they see that you work, okay.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. We will build up this image of you, okay? This is easy to do, but you need to work out,
Yeah,
okay? Because you don't want to wake up in 2 months and say, okay, how stupid I was, I waste that much of my time. I'm telling you now, you waste of your time. Time is gold. As soon as you start, as soon you finish this everything.
yeah,
Trust me, I know what I'm telling. I know what I'm telling. Because if I start faster my fight with them, yeah, I faster would finish. But I've been in this smooth as you, this situation, hopeless,
yeah,
no help, no friends, no family. They cut me even from leaving my city. I didn't have any social network. I couldn't go visit my family. They prevent me from this in orders. I've been alone.
yeah,
It was difficult,
yeah. I
you
know.
know.
It's really difficult.
It was,
It's hard enough,
it was very
Fern
difficult
Foster,
for
that
me.
girl, that huge famous case of Fern Foster, she had a partner and a sister
Yeah.
near to her, and yet she killed herself, going through this situation. So it's a
It's
miracle
very
that we're
hard.
still here. And
I know it
yeah,
is.
it's tough. It's really tough. Really, really tough.
That's why you need to listen what I'm telling to you, because I've been there and I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm giving to you good tips so you don't waste your time and you starting do proper work to get what you want. If this is 100% what you want,
Yeah,
because if this is 100% what you want, you need to put work on it.
yeah,
Because listen,
yeah,
if you will stop take care of yourself, it will be worse. You know that.
yeah,
Now you are still in state that you are able to manage. Imagine
yeah,
you will wake up with a problem with sugar, your leg will swollen.
yeah,
You know, then it will be very difficult for you to back to gym. Then will be very difficult for you to do any exercises.
yeah,
Now I know you are in bad condition, but
yeah,
still available to move your body, to do something,
yeah,
to get this figure out back, okay?
yeah,
If you will miss this time, you might be regret till the rest of your time,
yeah,
okay?
yeah,
But imagine this in 3 4 years, yeah?
yeah,
You might already be after that, have this amazing body,
yeah,
have amazing family, okay?
yeah,
In future, you might be already like this, but
yeah,
you need to start work out on this. If you
yeah,
start now, it will come faster.
yeah,
You need to talk with yourself. What do you want? Do you take care of yourself? Do you fight for yourself, or you give up on yourself?
yeah,
How do you feel about yourself? You need to talk to yourself to get these answers.
yeah, it's true. It's true, you're
There is no
right.
other person.
Yeah,
No one will come and take you for hands and, and help you to do it because people don't care about others. This is the life we live.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not many people that will come and give you hand and help you.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
Even people are not happy to listen, to give you advices
Yeah,
because they are jealous. If they don't like you, they will not like you. They will help you to drown. Doesn't matter.
yeah,
You need to start fight for yourself by yourself. If you
yeah,
want something to be done right, you need to do it by yourself. Remember that.
yeah,
My grandma always told me this when I was young. If you want something to be done right, do
yeah,
you need to really start think about your health.
yeah,
Because if you will leave this condition like this live longer, it will be more severe and it will be more permanent because your body will used to with this what is now. And you don't want that. Seriously, it's not fun. I know it's hard to start, but you have to do it. You need to get to this routine because you need to show the social worker that you have routine. That's why you need to build up this Facebook work, social life, reading books.
yeah,
Of course, type of books your parents will love,
yeah,
of course.
yeah,
So they see if your mindset are changing, yeah.
yeah,
You get the place they want you to be.
yeah,
But still, if you will not work out on your body and you will have to play with the rule, yeah, you,
yeah,
you will be not able mentally to do that. I'm telling you, your body must be strong. You need to work on yourself. Your mental health must be stronger. But if you will play these things and not work out on your body, on your mental state, it will be very difficult. You will be depressed.
yeah,
But you should not be in that state. You need to have something what will relieve this feeling, what you will experience when
yeah,
you will have this Oscar scenes to play. Okay? Because before you will start to before you will get to the stage when you actually going there and have lack of them inside your mind, yeah, that is when you have full of understanding, that you have power, that you know your rights, that you have put everything on place and everyone on place. You are not yet on the stage mentally.
yeah,
That's why you need to working on stage by stage. But the most important, working on your body. This is your goal. Lose the weight.
yeah,
Lose the weight. This is not the end of life for you.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
I will check listen with me. You will be like my soldier. I will call you morning. Will build up routine
Yeah,
for you. Morning this, that, and you will have to stick with it. I will check. I will check on you.
yeah,
I will check on you, so you will work harder and you will have to do it because I will be consistent. If we
yeah,
want to beat up, if we want to win, we need to work it together.
yeah,
You need to do it what I'm telling to you. And if I'm telling to you that your look must be amazing in 3 months, it's mean you must put sufficient work in it.
yeah, I
And I
know.
will have to, if you doing that, I will have to keep you doing this.
I know.
Because if you will not doing this, and that will be just presentation on documents, but they will see still depressed woman who cannot take
I
care of
know.
herself.
I know.
You know what I mean? It doesn't not fit to the purpose.
Yeah, you're right. I know. I need to change my image.
So yeah, you need to change your image
I do.
like rapidly.
I know. I
For
know.
next social worker when he come, house must be beautiful. You will go buy this almost ready bread. You will put to the oven so he think he cooking fresh bread, so will be smell of fresh bread at home, which is give you impression home atmosphere. This is what I did.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
and you will do some salad, healthy salad.
yeah,
Okay, you will do something. You will move. You are, a queen of your home, and this is time when I'm doing food. Okay, please come in, but I'm busy. I'm doing my stuff, and you will be not in situation when you sit with him, and don't know what to say, and this is like this awkward situation. Yeah,
yeah,
you are
yeah,
in this same position. He might dominate you, but if you are in your home, you're putting him in one
yeah, yeah, it's
place
true.
and you're doing your food, you're moving around, yeah. So it means you can cover rest because you don't stay in one position. He don't see you shake.
Yeah,
He cannot read your body language because you cooking, doing salad. Would you like some coffee? Tea?
yeah,
1 second, I will wait for you. Okay, nice. Like their server. Very nice
yeah,
impression you must do now in
yeah,
order to
yeah,
get your child in your hands.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
because when you will get child to your hands,
Yeah,
then you can start show up and play your story.
yeah,
Until you don't have him, they will make hard because they know that you will fight for him.
yeah,
You need to give up this in their eyes and play
yeah,
it strategically. Wait, remember, real hunter, wait,
yeah,
the right moment. Okay,
yeah,
this is what you have to do.
yeah, I know.
Your main, your main priority for tomorrow. From tomorrow, I am with you on the phone. You
Yeah,
build up your routine. You need to do it every day, okay?
yeah,
And trust me, maybe now you think I'm crazy or forcing you to do things, but I'm not what I'm doing.
yeah,
I'm trying to put you on your legs, and I know how I put myself on legs, okay?
yeah, yeah,
So if it was working on me, it
yeah,
will work on you because you must do.
yeah, yeah,
I,
exactly.
and you are lucky you find someone that will boost your energy.
Yeah, yeah.
You're lucky
I know my
that
energy would go
someone
up so
talking
much
to
if I lost the weight. My
you.
energy would just go sky high.
Yes, it will. It will. You will have more energy.
Yeah,
Your confidence will back. And again, when you know this feeling when again you see you are beautiful, you want to wear something nice. It will
yeah,
come back.
yeah, I know.
But maybe cooler. It happened,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
and then your big comeback. Imagine
Yeah,
from zero to hero.
I know. That's what I want. That's what I want.
This is I get goosebumps again.
Yeah, I know. It would be
This is
good.
what will gonna happen. Yeah, you
Yeah,
need to plan it. It will
yeah,
not happen by chance. Okay,
yeah, yeah,
you need to be smart and plan
yeah,
step by step. Smart.
yeah, yeah,
First thing, sleep. Take
yeah,
care of yourself. Good sleep, good food, and take care of yourself. Good sleep, good food, and take care of yourself. When you will get in this routine, good sleep, good food, take care of yourself. Between those, you need to add some activities. But that will be your core. Good sleep, good food, take care of yourself for now.
yeah, yeah,
Between some activities, you have to do some, sessions, you have stuff like that. You will tell me what you have, we will build up this routine. So the social worker, when he will come, he will see that you work with this routine. And you will say, this is helping me stick with my routine.
yeah,
I'm busy lately. I'm very busy. You must pretend very busy.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, exactly.
Uh, and when he will ask, how are you? Oh, I'm amazing. I'm looking forward to go today with my friends. We are going to run to the park.
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'd be
And you
good to
see
have a jogging
routine,
buddy.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
jogging bottles, yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even if you don't do that, you must pretend you do that. But
Yeah.
you must start to do this exercise. Regarding exercise and stuff, you must do it, yeah. Pretends we can do on different stuff, but this will improve the way your image is, yeah, presented.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your avatar must look amazing. Three
Yeah.
months is enough, seriously. And listen, your comeback. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Imagine their faces. Imagine their faces. This ginger, sexy girl
Yeah.
coming
Exactly.
again.
Yeah.
And what do you say now?
Yeah.
And listen, and this is not just dream, okay?
Yeah.
This is not just dream. You can take that back.
Yeah.
It's not like you cannot have this.
Yeah.
You can have this if you want.
Yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
available for you, my dear.
Yeah.
Why would you not take it? Why? And
Mm.
imagine then I tell your story, what they did to you, and how you get out,
Yeah. Exactly how
like
I
finish.
escaped.
What and then show your pictures how you look before, how in the system, and how you stand up, how you look.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Exactly. Yeah.
I did it again. I did it again. I did it again.
Yeah. I just kept getting knocked down and kept standing up over and over and over again. I mean, what could
Uh-huh.
happen next? I mean, am I gonna heal from this, and then the whole thing's gonna happen again in another 7 years? Or am I gonna be too old then? You know, when I'm no longer in my 20s, I'm no longer young and youthful and innocent. You know, everyone will just lose interest and let me just live my life. And that's so sad that my whole youth was ruined by this. You know, in the last few years of my 20s, where I was at my peak physical fitness, you know, my prime of my life, it's all just been really ruined.
I know. But you need to realize one thing, this is not the end of your life. This situation will finish one day. Okay?
Yeah, yeah,
But better if you will be already sorted out.
yeah,
And your main goal is very important. They must see on their eyes that you improve it.
yeah,
Because the evidence in paper, they are there. We will manage to bring errors on the right, yeah?
yeah,
But you need to bring your face, your body on right, your health, your mental stage.
yeah,
You fight with yourself. This is the biggest fight with yourself, not with them. With yourself now. Fuck them. You've got support with them.
yeah,
Now fight with yourself, okay?
yeah, exactly.
Seriously, like you are very lucky. You are very lucky I found you, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Very lucky.
Yeah,
Very lucky.
yeah, I know. I am very lucky. I know that.
This is not accident. I don't believe in accidents.
Yeah,
It's meant to be. It's meant to be like this.
yeah,
It's meant that you met me, okay? It's
yeah,
meant that I take this little, stress from you out and help you with this documentation, and you have this time to take care of yourself.
yeah,
You would be ever not able to do that if you will stay alone with these papers. I don't know even if you will be able to do it yourself, all of the
yeah.
errors.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I think I do need someone to help me. But the problem is, how are they going to help me? Because ultimately, I'm the only person who's going to know about the errors. That's the thing. So I'm the one who has to go through them all. I'm the one who has to read them all because I'm the one who can identify the errors.
Yeah,
So I've just got to crack on
but
with
like
it.
I
I've just
said,
got to crack on. You know, I've just got to get it done. You know, just but the main thing I need to do is like go through all the documents in my
you have
flat
to.
and then print out all the documents from my emails
Yeah,
and read them. Or not print them out, but
yeah,
just read them and make notes and
yeah.
identify the inaccuracies,
Read
write them
and
all in a
make notes.
list.
Yes, read them, make notes, and don't leave everything on last time. Listen, even 20 minutes a day.
Yeah,
Imagine how many pages you can read.
yeah,
But 20 minutes a day, it will not make your mind tired, and you will do some progress. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
I don't tell that you have to like make your mind tired with documentation. No, you don't have to.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you need to make your body tired with stuff, you
Yeah,
know?
I know, I know. It's really important. It's really
You have to fight yourself and your weakness.
Yeah, yeah,
You have to do that.
yeah,
There is no other way.
yeah,
Because I know you will be not happy if you not do that.
yeah,
You will be not happy.
yeah, I know, I know. I
I,
mean, I don't know if
are
I'm
you at
ever going to
home?
be happy until I'm pregnant again with someone I like. I don't think I'm ever going to be happy
You
again,
can't.
to be honest.
You
That's a
cannot
sad
be
reality of
pregnant
it.
because you need to realize, yeah,
Yeah,
that you've been targeted. Every child you will bring to this world, social service is taking away.
I
You need
know,
to realize this.
I know.
Better don't bring any children on this world because you will go through the same shit again and again.
Yeah, I
You
know,
don't want that.
I know.
Until you will not rebuttal them that they will don't want to even know your name,
Yeah,
okay, then you are even not allowed. You are allowed, but that will be hard for you because they will take this child again straight after birth. Straight.
yeah, I know.
You don't want this to happen.
Yeah,
So either you are giving up on your whole life or future children, or either you are fighting them and you are starting to do work.
yeah,
Fight for yourself. Fight for your health. This is the most important. Your look,
yeah.
your avatar. You must bring that back.
You know, I've just read on
The
this
most,
website. It says that about antidepressants. It says here reducing your dose should then be
yeah,
done slowly over around 2 months to minimise withdrawal effects. So if they're saying that when you're coming off of antidepressants, which have lesser side effects than antipsychotics, that it should be done over 2 months, then that means that when you go on them, that should also be done over 2 months. So then why is it that they increase my dosage from nothing to basically the highest it can go in 1 month? If it should be done in 2 months, then why was it done in 1 month?
yeah, because they try to achieve something. That's why they want you to make vulnerable person to give up on your child because I'm telling you, everything was set up. And when your parents was coming to hospital, they already was filling up the transition na
Yeah,
for fostering,
yeah,
transition for fostering,
yeah,
because there is no way they could get child without transition. And when she was coming to you every day to hospital, it was their transition time. It means they
yeah,
already agreed it with them. Conflict of interest.
yeah. Oh, there's
They
definitely a
they
conflict
did
of
this.
interest. That's the main
Listen,
problem.
they did this before you sign these papers to take this child away.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
this is you get that.
Who knows? Who knows? It's
They
a
already
mystery.
knew. They already knew they are taking this child.
Who knows?
This is what it means,
Well, look, until we have
unfortunately.
the evidence, we can't say whether that's true or not. So we need to get the evidence first before we make assumptions, which could be quite harmful.
I
We do
mean,
need to
this
get
is
the evidence,
evidence.
so
This,
that's why I need to get all these
listen,
medical stars requests sent off.
I mean, you will find more evidence, but if you understand this procedure, so this is evidence for someone who know the system, yeah, and you tell them, they know this is evidence that they came to
Yeah,
visit you
yeah,
on this hospital,
yeah.
not in pure to visit you, but in pure to have transition with child.
Maybe,
This is, this
maybe.
is
We
for
don't know yet, but
professional,
maybe.
but I know because they get this child after.
Yeah,
So the facts telling that, okay?
Yeah.
If you compare them with procedure,
Yeah.
they must follow to give child for foster care. They
Yeah.
cannot give, when you sign paper, yeah, they cannot give straight to someone,
Oh, I
you
know
know?
that. I know that.
No,
That's
no,
definitely true.
no.
That's
But they
definitely
did
true.
this. But they did
No,
this.
but my
Do you
parents,
know
my
why?
parents didn't do that though. That was the legal system. That was the hospital. That wasn't my parents. My parents would no way have been allowed to come to the hospital and snatch my child off me if it weren't for the
I
fact that
know, listen.
the
I,
authorities
I
gave
know,
them
but
permission to do that. So it's not my
yeah, they
parents'
work
fault.
with
It's
them.
they worked with them. Yeah, they conspired against me with
Yeah,
them
yeah,
to take my
yeah,
child, but
yeah,
they aren't only
yeah.
the
They
ones to
work with
blame. I don't think that targeting just
No, they
them
are
is right
no,
because they
no,
worked with other
no.
people.
Yeah, they work. Someone was supporting them. Yes,
Yeah.
this is true. They are. Someone allowed this to happen.
Yeah,
Someone is
exactly.
engaged in this, but we don't know who work for who. If this is your parents who have that big authority, or this is the social service which your parents have friends within,
Yeah,
and have authority. We don't know this.
yeah,
Those things we don't know, but we know for fact they use the situation when, because you read this in a report, read
yeah,
the report properly. Transition was when
yeah,
it, she was coming to hospital. To you, read this report, what you sent me yesterday, 10 times,
yeah,
correct and very slow. If you don't understand any word,
yeah,
translate.
yeah,
Because if I don't understand any word, I'm translating
yeah,
legally what is
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Because it's changing whole sentence. You might
yeah,
understand whole sentence and last word
yeah,
will be something and you will not understand, but you think, oh, I understand everything. So probably it's nothing. But
yeah,
this one word is change whole a sentence
yeah,
and whole meaning of everything.
yeah, exactly.
They are tricky. They are tricky.
Yeah,
They use language that you cannot understand, but they between each other understand. So they know what is going on, what is the agenda, and you don't know.
yeah, that's the same thing that the police officer did today. When she sent me that
Yes,
email and she said, I can't be involved anymore, I've left, you need to contact the OIC in your case. I don't know what OIC means, that's a police term. So they're already trying to put me in my place. You know, they think I'm being too challenging and they think I need to just be more compliant. And so they're already trying to ostracize me by using
don't
terminology
answer.
they know full well I'm not going to have a clue what that
Don't
means.
don't answer for them for police now. I will send you answer to them. Okay, maybe tomorrow. Don't answer them. Okay, don't text them
Yeah, because
anymore.
the police officer has emailed me and I haven't even opened the email because honestly, it caused me so much emotional distress when I was receiving these emails today. I literally had to leave my house because I was getting enraged. So if you could
Yeah.
write a response to whatever it was they were emailing me, that would be great because I don't think it's right
Hmm.
that they are just basically like leaving me in the dark. And it's like, the London Met's not liaising with the West Yorkshire Met. And then now I found out that my ISPA has been having private conversations with them about behind my back, and I don't know what's being said. All the time he's on bail, and I don't know what's going on with that, and it's just an absolute shambles. And now they're saying to me that it's the London Metropolitan who are going to be conducting the investigation. And what's worse is, as you know, Raja Rosata, the London Metropolitan are the ones who did this to me. So I do not
Uh-huh.
trust them. I do not trust that they have my best interests at heart when they are the ones who actually were the ones who did this to my life. And yet now,
Yeah.
as you can conveniently see today, PC Jill Kinnan is now saying, "Don't contact me, don't CC me into emails, stop harassing me. I'm not involved with this anymore." And basically is trying to now put all of the onus on the London Met, which means that
Uh-huh.
West Yorkshire basically, as they've done with about 4 other things, such as transferring the social services case up here, they don't want to put their hands in
Mm,
the shit. So they're basically just saying,
mm,
leave us out of it. go back to London and deal with this all because this all happened in London. I don't live in London anymore. I don't live in London anymore.
Exactly.
I left London because I hate it there, because those people there are literally like trying to destroy me, and it's not safe for me there, you know? So I've left London. And now they're trying to get me to
Wow.
go back to London and liaise with the London Met, who were the ones who did this to me in the first place, in the hope that my son is somehow going to get justice, when they're asking me to go back into this broken, corrupt system, which is the system that did this to my life in the first place. And it's really
I
scary
know
because
this.
you'll see, like, Shannon is now saying, I don't want to be involved anymore. She's trying to, like, foist the whole thing onto a different ISMA. She's trying to foist it onto victim support who are nationwide rather than local support, rather than someone who's based in Yorkshire, near where I live. They're trying to just basically just take their fingers out of the shit. You know, they don't want to be involved. They want to just say, I don't want anything to do with this. This is London's problem. Leave us out of it. Meaning that I don't get any local support, you know, and I don't have any sense of solidarity with anyone who's near to me. And I have to, then I can tell what they're going to try and do. They're going to try and say to me, you know, the VRI is on the 15th of March and you need to travel all the way down to London for it. And when you're in London, obviously your ISMA's not going to be present. We're not going to cover any of your expenses. You're going to be left in the city of London with nowhere to stay and no support, and you're going to have just gone through this 4-hour VRI, you know, with the London Metropolitan where, you know, let's face it, Henry's grandmother's been absolutely slagging me off to them. I don't know what Henry's father's been saying about me. And it's not safe for me to go down to London. I don't want to do that, you know. I'm not willing to put myself in that kind of risky situation. It's not safe for me to do that. The London Met didn't even get a proper court order before they detained me with a fake warrant that spelled my name incorrectly. They didn't even come into the hospital to check that I was safe. And they didn't come and see me when I was living in Whitechapel, and I called them 5 times. And they're rubbish. So why would I want to?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid.
Yeah, I know. We need to think. Are you at home?
No, I'm in a pub, but I have to go home now. I have to go. I'm in a
Okay,
pub
so
right
maybe
now.
I will. I don't know. We will catch up when you come back home.
I can't, Margazata, because I have to be up early tomorrow morning. I have to get all the way to Darlington tomorrow. I haven't packed my bag. I don't know what I'm wearing. I haven't had a bath. I don't know what. I don't know
Get
where all the
ready
food is.
everything,
I need to
and
put stuff in a Tupperware. I need to get all the presents sorted.
remember, you must go sleep at normal time and rest.
Yeah, I know.
Your face must look clean.
Yeah.
Take shower in the morning. Make yourself look nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Presentable. Okay.
Yeah. I think I'll call you when I'm out of the contact centre tomorrow. I'll give you a call.
Okay.
But I think I need to just focus on resting now because my son needs my best self. And if I don't get enough rest tonight, then he's just going to get me showing up looking like really dishevelled and, you know, not even having had the time to properly prepare. So I need to just focus on mentally preparing for tomorrow and getting all those emails sent off to the social workers as well about the food and stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah. But I'll speak to you tomorrow afternoon. I get out of the centre at about 3:30 in the afternoon. So maybe we can speak then.
Okay then. Okay. I will talk to you soon.
Okay, speak to you
soon. Have a good night.
Yeah, you
Speak
too.
to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.